Exclusive report again on the EFCC case with the former governor of Kogi State, Yahaya Bello. How AFCC governor, how ex-governor Yaya Bello was outsmarted by EFCC, tracked to Abuja hideout through Aide's phone after leaving a own phone in Kogi. Can you imagine? So he left his own phone in Kogi. So when the phone is ringing, it will show Kogi. But meanwhile, the guy is using his Aide's phone in Abuja. Now they have tracked that number and tracked him, and they have busted where he's hiding now. I think the next thing is to pick him up. The guy is in trouble. The Economic and Financial Crime Commission (EFCC) was able to track former Kogi State Governor Yaya Bello to Abuja by outsmarting him, Sarah reporters have learned. It was learned that Bello deliberately left his mobile phone at the government house in Lokoja, the Kogi State capital, to avoid being tracked to Abuja, not knowing that EFCC operatives were already tracking the mobile phone of his Aide he used. So through his aide's mobile phone, the former governor was tracked to where he was hiding in Abuja. Yaya Bello left his phone at the government house in Kogi to avoid being tracked to Abuja. But the mobile phone of his aide, which he used, was already being tracked to where he is now trapped in Abuja, a top security source told Sarah reporters. So Sarah reporters earlier reported that EFCC operatives on Wednesday barricaded Bello's house in Wuse, Abuja. The EFCC siege came days after the former governor met with President Bola Tinubu at the State House. Sarah reporters earlier reported that there was no movement in and out of the house located at Benghazi Street, Wuse, Zone 4 in nation's capital, Abuja. So on Wednesday, a top source shared a photograph showing how EFCC operatives had barricaded the access road to Bello's house. The source said EFCC barricades Bello's house in Abuja. No movement in the area as EFCC barricaded the house. They are yet to gain access. Can you imagine? Although there was no immediate information available as to the reason why the anti-graft agency stormed the former governor's residence, the anti-graft agency had filed fraud charges against him. So the FCC had charged the former governor with financial fraud in the tune of 84 billion naira. So the FCC, in an amended charge, accused Bello of diverting 80 billion naira of the state fund in September 2015 for 4 months before he assumed the office. So Bello assumed office as a governor in January 2016. So the EFCC had arraigned Bello's nephew, Aliyu Bell, before the Federal High Court sitting in Abuja for alleged money laundering to the tune of 10 billion naira belonging to the state government. The state government faulted the charge, describing it as ridiculous and laughable. So it argued that it was impossible as the former governor was not yet in a position to access or misappropriate state funds at the said time. So the state government, in a statement signed by the Commissioner for Information and Communication, Kingsley Fangu, on February 7, 2024, accused the FCC of being infested with persons whose intents disagree with the noble intention of Mr. President to defeat corruption in Nigeria. Obviously. So Sarah reporters had reported that the EFCC had used sued Bello before Justice James Omotosho of the High Court Abuja, in Maitama, Abuja, for alleged 84 billion naira money laundering. Oh boy. It's serious. So the anti-graft agency claimed in the amended charge that former Governor Bello was still at large. Good, man. So now the governor needs to defend himself. He just has to defend himself. Now that I barricaded his house, we want to know what next. We truly want to know what next. What are they going to do? What are they going to do? All right. So EFCC, we joined Bello's nephew, Aliyu Bell, okay, Dauda Suleiman and Abdul Salam Hudu are co-accused, said it was prosecuting them on an amended 17 counts charges of money laundering, breach of trust, and misappropriation of the funds to the tune of 84 billion naira. Is 84 billion? Yes, 84 billion naira. So the anti-graft agency claimed in the amended charge that former Governor Bello was too young, was still at large. That is Yahaya Bello's nephew. So count one of the charges reads that you, Aliyu Bell, Dauda Suleiman, Yaya Doza Bello, still at large, and Abdul Salam Hudu, still at large, sometime in September 2015 in Abuja within the jurisdiction of this honorable court, conspired amongst yourselves to convert to sum of 80 billion naira, 246,470,089 naira and 88 kobo. Okay, which sum you reasonably ought to have known forms part of the proceeding of your unlawful activity, to wit, criminal breach of the trust and the same, okay, criminal breach of trust, and you thereby committed in an offense contrary to section 18b and punishable under section 15 subsection 3 of the Money Laundering Prohibition Act 2011 as amended. Wow. Yaya Bello now is, they have now made up a case against him. You know, before now, they said they were not going to be able to arrest him. That is why they put somebody like Ododo there as governor, so that Ododo can be shielding him. And that is why since Yaya Bello left as governor, he has been staying in government house, almost ruling the state with Ododo, so that he can recover. But how long will he continue to do that? Hand on the touch and small. I tell you, this one person that he left for power, people were very happy. So thank you for listening, and let's have your comment on this Yaya Bello's case. Ododo there as governor, so that Ododo can be shielding him. And that is why since Yaya Bello left as governor, he has been staying in government house, almost ruling the state with Ododo, so that he can recover. But how long will he continue to do that? Hand on the touch and small. I tell you, this one person that he left for power, people were very happy. So thank you for listening, and let's have your comment on this Yaya Bello's case. Ododo there as governor, so that Ododo can be shielding him. And that is why since Yaya Bello left as governor, he has been staying in government house, almost ruling the state with Ododo.